Alright, so we got that part. The rubber ducky, which... the rubber ugly. Alright, fair enough. Now I just need to get out of this place, and then we should be good. Alright, well, it's not going to make things easy for me. Just like everywhere else here, I have to get through... I have to break down a stone wall in order to actually get anywhere further in this place. Like, almost every exit in this area has been blocked off by one of these bone walls, which has sucked. But I think I should be able to just keep this guy kind of kited over here. So I'll just have to take him down again. This does also prove then that bosses do respawn. So, actually I don't think I even need to take out the boss. I think if I just keep this guy kind of locked in the corner here, I can just slowly drag all of my Pikmin over to break down this wall. And as soon as I get them all stuck on the wall, I can just switch over to Olimar until it's done. There we go. And we'll just switch over to Olimar until it's done. And then we just leave. There we go. So if you don't want to deal with the boss, there we go. Make it real simple for you. Because I didn't want to deal with the boss. Got a lot more gold than I actually intended to, because again, pretty much every exit was blocked behind a wall, which I had to break down, which meant I had to bring Pikmin with me, which meant I had to kill things. So, since I was killing them anyway, I might as well bring them back. But we got a couple more purples, got a couple more white Pikmin, so all in all, not terrible. Do you want to spend a little bit of this day building up my forces? And then we'll end the day so I can return, or so I can read all of these entries. Because we're going to have a few of them. So let's go ahead and pause it, and pause it. Alright, and let's see what we can actually take out with my red and yellow Pikmin, because I do want to build up those forces specifically. I can take out that guy. I do want to clear things out a little bit over here, because I know that I'm going to have... when I come back, anything I kill is going to get brought back this way, most likely, so kind of want to clear things out over here if I can. Okay, I guess that'll work. There we go. I'm also going to have to come this way to actually go into another one of these dungeons, so it's going to just be helpful to make sure that things are kind of cleared. Because in order to get to the dungeon over here... Oh, and here's a wisp. So that's cool. If I can hit him. Ooh, okay. Get some spicy spray. Spicy spray is good. I could check and see what I'm going to need there for today, but I guarantee I'm not going to remember. So I'm not going to worry about it. Which is probably more reason why I should not have come down here, because now I can't get my Pikmin back, aside from doing it this way, but that's alright. We'll just wrap back around. Not a big deal. So, I can see my force is starting to build a little bit. That's cool. We do have stone up there, so I can use that to get some quick nectar if I want it. Which will probably be helpful. Doesn't look like there's any real other enemies over here that I need to worry about, which is good. I'm fine with that. Yeah, most of the enemies in this stage are primarily in the water. There might be some more stuff over here that I can collect, though. Not really? Not really. Okay, fair enough. We do have some grass over here. Let's see if we can get some nectar going for my couple of stray-leaved Pikmin. There we go. I'm just going to call these guys back because everyone else is now flowered. Alright, so this area is pretty well cleaned out. I mean, I could break that, and that would cause those little those little grub dudes to spawn. The little wormy dudes. And then through the little wormy dudes, I could get some more Pikmin, and I could also build up some more spicy spray from the berries that are being prevented from growing through there, but that's alright. Almost took this guy out. Come on, I want to see if I can get him without taking any damage. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, so, grab that. Guess that guy's going to yellow. I guess that guy's going to yellow. Sure, why not? We've got a Wollywog over there, which is more trouble than it's worth. Let's just run through this grass and see if we can get a little bit more nectar. That's plenty. I said that's plenty, but alright, fine. I guess we'll destroy all of the nectar. I didn't actually want to kill all the grass. Can get more Wollywogs, so I could build up my forces a little bit more. But I'm not super concerned about that. We're going to have 2 more dungeons we have to do in this place, so don't need to blow my load right now. Or right off the bat. Alright. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pluck these guys and then turn them all into flowers using nectar. And then I think I'll probably call it for today. There is more I could do here to build up my forces, but it's already going to be a pretty lengthy episode. Might as well just call things here once I get these guys all turned into flowers. First I have to pluck them all, so... There we go. Alright. I've also been recording for a long time now, and I'm, not gonna lie, kind of ready to be done recording for a little bit. So, that's another reason why I want to just kind of speed this along. Alright, so, get flowers in there. See if we can get some more nectar, maybe? There we go. I think that's almost everyone, if not everyone, all flowered. Yeah, cool. Alright, so let's just call it there today. So we'll go to sunset. Yep. Again, I could be spending the rest of the day going into the other 2 dungeons, but I'm not that concerned about it. Like, this will just make things a lot easier to split up, rather than having 40 entries to all read at once. It's bad enough having 14. Alright, so we actually lost some of our red, so red is now our lowest, so we should focus on building them up a little bit more. Overall, we actually had a net loss today, which is kind of sad, but... Louie, are you eating well? When you were a boy, you were quite skinny. So I made you clean your plate. Be sure to cook suspicious food before eating it. So yeah, still not have found Louie yet. But I'm sure he's fine. We know he's fine. We see him in the 3rd game. Alright, so there is another dungeon done. We only have 2 more, and then we are clear with this area. But let's read our entries. Okay, so now we get the Doodlebug. Ugh. I don't like these guys. Part of the flint bug, while life forms that excrete fail musks to warn of danger are not rare, the Doodlebug is the only species known to release flatulence when active above ground. Interestingly enough, since it is merely releasing gas created by decay of contents in the creature's intestines, it does not have a special musk-producing organ. This means the creature is in fact just farting. Spectral analysis of the gas indicates that it is not only methanes, but hydrogen sulfide as well, making it a grade 13 biohazard. Yeah, no wonder it can kill my Pikmin. Looking for flavor that will surprise and delight your guests? The beast aroma may surprise your guests, but it won't be delightful. Alright. Well, we do have these new jellyfish. So, the lesser spotted jelly float. Okay. This native jelly float is indigenous to the region. Unfortunately, it is currently endangered. Its habitat is being overwhelmed by hostile immigrant species. Similar in the taste and texture of gelatin, this jiggling mass of jelly can be sculptured into all kinds of creative shapes. As a bonus, it doubles as professional-grade hair gel. Perfect for the cool summer treat. Cool. And we have the greater spotted jelly float. Vivid pink coloration is the most noticeable characteristic of this floating life form. This immigrant species is not native to the region, having appeared to have recently arrived on wind currents. Its luminescent organ on its head attracts prey, which is then sucked up and consumed. Unlike jellyfish, the jelly float tentacles do not have nematocytes, so there's no danger in touching them. Like a fine cheese, the aroma of this fluid floater can be oppressive, but its flavor is to be experienced to be believed. Also makes unforgettable non-dairy spread. Sure. The Mung Dweeval. Ugh, this guy can kill things real easy. Let's throw a pick carrot at it. Anyway. Members of the Dweeval family are known for carrying objects of astounding size on their backs and mimicking them. The Mung Dweeval is one such species. They seem to have no particular preference as what they carry. They boast an internal organ that generates electric charges, which it releases when it senses danger. Raw anode beetle makes for an unforgettable sushi treat, but if it's not prepared by an expert hand when exacting precision, the consumption could result in a jolting electrical explosion of apocalyptic proportion. Alright, we've got the Mung Dweeval, so this was the poisonous one. Is a member, yeah, it's part of the Dweevils. Oh, this is actually a little bit different. But apparently carrying things on their backs is not for the purpose of transporting them as food, but instead as another example of their mimic behavior. The Mung Dweeval produces two different chemical compounds within its body, which form poisonous gas when mixed and expelled. This gas is used for self-defense. Exposure to even extreme heat doesn't get rid of this creature's deposit of potent gas. It's probably best for everyone if you avoid eating it. Fair enough. Okay, so the blue one, the Caustic Dweeval, I guess it must release actually something for the water Pikmin. So this guy's for yellow, this guy's for red, this guy's for blue, and then this guy's for pink. And then this guy is for just don't deal with it all. Don't get near it. Alright, did we have any other enemy entries? Ah, yes, the Ranging Bloister. Alright, this species of mollusk has shed its shell through a process of evolution. What appears to be a flower-shaped protrusion on its back is actually its gills. The Ranging Bloister ensnares small animals with its sticky tentacles, reels them in, and consumes them. Observers have noted that this creature exhibits keen interest in flashing objects. It often tries to capture and ingest these objects. Researchers and explorers equipped with flashing identification beacons should be wary when in close proximity. The gills are best prepared deep-fried in herb and bread crumb batter. Also, tasty poached and drenched with fine soy sauce. Cool. I think that's going to be it for... yeah, that's it for those guys. So, we've got a literal leaf. The ship seems to think this leaf would be a smash hit amongst naturalist interior designers. I just think it looks like a soft blanket. In the interest of scientific discovery, I better give it a test run. Alright, we've got the other half of the clamshell. I've noticed all kinds of grotesque, inedible creatures on this planet. However, there's a strange area in the perplexing pool region that's chock full of tasty critters. Sure. No, I still want to look at things. We've got the can lid. The monomolecular edge of this disastrous platter is sharp enough to split subatomic particles. Found it deep in an underground complex covered with slippery ceramic tiles. I learned that there I can blow my whistle. Yeah, I'm aware. I can blow my whistle. When I look at the president, I can't see myself climbing a corporate ladder. To be a manager, you gotta be inhuman, heartless villain. This trait allows them to float their delicate workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I still feel the same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder what it was once used for. Perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss, we'll never know. Wow, getting a little dark there. The chrome trowel has a very strange shape. It's bent and smooth, except for a strong prong at the end of it. The ship insists that it's one of 3 sacred treasures of Samundush. But I think it's just a kitchen sink. I'm pretty sure it's a pot. Or like a pan. But whatever. Sud generator. Found a weird item today. Wetting the surface produce endless froth of bubbles. It's amusing, but it'll take further investigation to determine use. Might make a young and playful mind to unlock its secrets. When I return home, I'll show it to my kids. Yeah, that's fair. They'll probably get a kick out of it. Every day is nothing but work, work, work. Sometimes I need to get it off my mind, so I set this thing up as a stage and taught the Pikmin a song and dance routine. Red, purple, white, yellow, and blue Pikmin danced in perfect unison and sang their little hearts out. When I return home, I should make a career as a dance instructor. Sure. Alright, we got false teeth. I can't conceive of how a creature with teeth this big could have ever lived. Emperor Ballblacks, that bloated meat whale, is the only creature I've seen half that size. The only thing I can do is hope I never encounter something that massive. You mean a human? Alright, let's see, what else we got here? We got Big Ducky. The first time I laid my eyes on this hideous treasure, I thought it was a giant aquatic monster. It took me several terror-filled seconds to realize it's just an ugly statue. What a relief. I was ready to run all the way back to Hakatate. I don't know. It's kind of cute. So yeah, we got a big battery earlier. Now we got a smaller battery. This cryptic item exhibits an unbelievable quantity of stored dormant energy. The civilization that created this must have been advanced tremendously when it discovered this powerful new energy source. If I was going to take this technology back home, how would it affect the future of Hakatate? Well, I guess they are smaller. They don't need as much power. I think. Everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes desire overwhelms reason. That, at least, is what I told myself when I sampled this salty snack. This truly heart-wrenching design, I've never been moved by a piece of art. Every time I view it, I can't stop crying. The ship mocks me by squirting engine coolant at me, but it's obviously just jealous that it can't shed any tears. I mean, fair. There are many things I've encountered on this planet that defy explanation. According to the ship's analysis, this object is extremely valuable. Maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. I'll get the feeling the ship is swindling me. The ship would never scam me, I'm the captain. Yeah, but this isn't your ship. Your ship got sold. Today we searched a deep underground structure that was completely covered in tile. I have no idea what it was originally intended for, but I've decided to call it the shower room. Deep within, I clashed with a sleek bug that caught this conical curiosity. Alright, and yeah, that's it. Alright, so we have only 2 dungeons left in the Perplexing Pool, and then we can head off to the new area, the Wistful Wild, which I think is the final area in the game. But I think that's going to do it for today, so I will see you guys in our next episode of Pikmin.